Hey guys, so I was sitting there meditating and thinking about the year 2019 and everything that has to do with the women's project that I've been working on. She opened Uncaged to Love for Self. The acronym is SOULS. And it was a very interesting thing because I actually had been reflecting recently on if I really went about it in the way that I wanted to, where I break down each segment of this acronym into projects, which connect to weekly gatherings. And in those weekly gatherings, the months are separated to accommodate the word of choice in that acronym. So she opened Uncaged to Love for Self. Each one is a separated entity in the project and like a separated month or 2 months because the project lasts 8 months or so. It's so bright. I'm going to scoot. Okay. So it was really interesting because I have been working through this for such a long time, and I actually didn't, but I worked through it but never launched it until 2018 in such a way that I actually invited people. And it was really cool, guys, because in my meditation today, I was like, man, I never finished the first launch, and that kind of sucks. And like, it was interesting. And then I had this amazing fruition pop into my head. And it was that I did definitely finish, and it was just that some of it was done by myself. And I think that that's a really interesting thing. And I guess that brings me kind of to what I want to announce to you. Souls, the second launch, is coming in January. And it will be called, it will be the winter grounding section, which in 2018 was something I did by myself. And this year I want to do it with you. So in winter grounding, we begin to sort of start materializing what it would look like to meet together and to learn what we want to get out of souls. And just by the way, I wanted to share that the umbrella name to souls, the umbrella concept or prop, it's called the movement to souls, is Worthy Woman Movement. And there's a ton involved in that, but the actual weekly gatherings are called Souls. And the show that will culminate to is also called Souls. It will be called Souls and then something connected to it that is based on your personal stories that we gather. So, yeah. Back to winter grounding. I feel as though what has been happening for me is what I would like to share with you in winter grounding. And it sounds like it is like it sounds. We are slowing down, putting our feet solidly on the floor, and laying our bodies down and getting centered again. Reflecting, sorting, spacing out, planning, and actualizing. And from that point, January, February is that grounding. In March, we go into Souls We Spring. And that is where I had thought I began last year. But I actually didn't begin there last year. I definitely began in grounding. And actually, it was very interesting because that's when I got a concussion. I was forced to slow down. But now I'm making a choice to slow down. And I have a influencer that I love to death who has been kind of an inspiration for an idea that she calls Gentle January. And I love it. I think that going balls to the wall has been a thing that we do a lot. But what would happen if you celebrated yourself at the end of the year in December right now, whatever you're doing, you know, finishing school, closing up the year at work, finally seeing family again. What if you closed that all up and then you gave yourself the permission to begin the year with inquisitiveness and wonder and massive dreaming, but slow moving and calm recognition? Then you really let yourself bloom, just like the weather does, because we are a universe, we are a part of Mother Earth. You let yourself bloom when spring blooms, which is March. And you spring figuratively and literally. We're rooting, we're giving self foundation, we're watering, we're eating, we're writing, we're reflecting, and then because of all of that, we start to bloom. And we go into we spring. I would love to invite you to join Souls. She opened Uncaged to Love for Self as a part of the Worthy Woman movement and become a member of this incredible project that is going to culminate into a performance on November 18th, 2020. And I'm very excited to have you around for that. So I would love to invite you. Please say yes and follow the prompts to make that happen. So much love to you. Welcome to the Worthy Woman movement. Happy holidays for now, and you'll hear from me soon.